Baron Sinclair, as we discussed in our meeting earlier this week, will be sealing off the entrance to the Blackbridge server this week, as well as archiving all our electronic mailboxes and locking access. I'm not sure just how tech-savvy we expect the Red Guard to be, but there's more than enough data on the server that these extra precautions are, in my opinion, very minimum measures we should be considering given the likelihood of investigation next month. Pausa! Thank you for the 31 Primarino. Welcome back. One more mail here. Lock it down. Lock it all down. Oh, shit. SpaghettiOs. Turn to network menu. Remote terminal access. Data transfers. Currently unavailable. Let's access. Can we access the email in the shelter from here so we don't have to draw the shelter later? The chances of us drawing security and office are much easier than shelter later on. So let's do that. See if we can check email from here to there. Should be able to. Time lock safe. Radiation monitor. Log into network. Wait, this is the same one. So no, you can't. You have to be at that terminal. Okay, that means we also can't access security today because we already used our thing. Okay. Although, did we actually... Try that one more time. Try that one more time. Hi. What's wrong with Black Truffle Pizza, Vittoria? Vitoria. This is also a log into network from here. I think this just logs this into the network on this one. Yes, okay. So we'll have to manually go to each of those stations, I'm afraid. Sure. I'm going to try to draw double ones. I'm going to go to the lower ranks first. Did the experiment. Spending 2 or more gems on a room is a +1 gold. Which in hindsight we should have taken the nursery, but is what it is. It's not attached to a hallway. Guess we take the solarium. There should be items in here too. Oh yeah, we get the watering can gems as well, which is good. Okay. We should try to draw the office today because that's a king. We might be able to do the chess thing. Okay, chat. Listen. It's not ideal. Usually we end the night when I can do Mr. Cat stuff, but we're mid-run, and I don't want to just scrap the run, so I gotta do Mr. Cat stuff. It's getting too late. Continue with our run. Before I get the runs. Coming soon to a theater near you. Quite a far way to get back to the den. To not go too high rank, but whatever. I guess we just do it. Yo. We just go. That's it, little one? That's all you want for your snacky? Gonna put our bowl down on the ground. I don't really like any of these. Well, showroom at least will proc our permagold +1. Let's see what's for sale. The moon pendant. If you call it a day during wearing the moon pendant, you will start tomorrow with 2 of the items in your inventory. Master key unlocks everything. Emerald bracelet. You don't have to pay the gem cost of floor plans. How does that work with our experiment, though, if they're free? Does it still pretend there's 2 and you get the experiment or not? We'll do the moon pendant for 20. That's pretty good. Start with random 2 items tomorrow. The moon does haunt you. Library cuts off the entire right area, but we do need the library. I'm going to do gym here. Oh shit, we still haven't drawn the thingy today. Great Hall's not terrible. By the thingy, I mean the break room. Want that for tomorrow. That's a little one. What's wrong? You done your food? Okay, give me 1 sec, Chad. Done all your yum-yums? Yeah. Why is it not Truthberry? Patio doesn't go both ways. I don't know if we want to use a redraw here. We also have the conference room where all these gems are going to go. It's a lot of items. It's a lot of stuff. Steps. Coins. The conservatory. Am a fan. Let's see what kind of rooms we get in here. Also, it's also another green room. Yeah, we should have done the nursery. We seem to play a lot with the green rooms. Next time, gadget. Hallway, lab, mechanarium. Mechanarium's unusual. I kind of want to keep it on unusual. We already got like the loot from it. It's like a good room to have. Yeah, I think it's good there. Lab standard. Hey guys. I feel like we don't really need the lab that much anymore. Yeah, I don't know, I'll leave all these the way they are. Library. The break room. I'll take that. We must end the day in this break room. It is of the utmost import. Wait, what does that say? 16. 17 minus 6, 11 minus 4, 7 minus 5, 2 times 10, 20. 17 minus 15, 2 times 20, 40 divided by 10, 4. 4 plus 1, 5 minus 1, 4 times 1 divided by 1 is 4. We must end in the break room. You should end the day in the break room. We should end the day in the break room. I concur. See if we get any freebies with the lockpick. Nope. 0 for 2. 0 for 3. Got 1. Treasure trove going upwards. Guess. We should go get our gems. That's what we should do. 2 realms have the same color banner. I think green notes from white chests are not to be trusted, if I remember correctly. F trove. Green memos in white boxes are always lies. Yes. This is a lie. I'll have you know. Yeah, I think we want to go all the way back to the conference room. There's food and gems there. And we want those gems to be able to get more expensive rooms. Oh, got another freebie. Nice. Nope. Got 3 out of 6. Surprised. Okay. Gotta be careful with steps here too. Looks like we're just YOLOing down the right, the right side. No, not all the way. In fact, we go in here. I got a bit of disaster. And now we YOLO all the way down. Straight into the conference room. Where there's to be a bunch of fruit waiting for us from the secret garden. Very nice. Got salt on that bad boy too. Yum, yum, yum. Where do we get money from? Did we get the office? Where the fuck did we get money from in here? And why? Oh, the money that goes to the tomb for getting a dead-end room comes here. Oh, interesting. I think, at least. Very interesting. So that means all the money in the tomb is probably not there. I am curious if that's the interaction. Let's go up to the den. So we can work through here. We have 13 gems now. Much better. Much beta. Tiny bean. Can we make the super shovel? I don't know if we want to make the super shovel. We can make the super hammer too. I'd rather just wait. The thing with a super shovel is, yes, you do get better stuff on average from... You get different things from the ground. You're more guaranteed to get gems and more... well, sorry, you can get gems and more gems. You can get reroll tokens. And I think you can get more money. But I don't think you can get keys. You can't get turnips anymore either. So there's like pros and cons to the Giga drill. That should have been a while ago. We'll take the Geist bedroom. Oh, it's Tomb Day today as well. Yeah, of course. This is 6 rerolls in here. Absolutely, we take this. Very good. Failed lockpicking. Should be eating raw turnips anyway. Why not? May why? 4 items walk-in closet. It's not really going to help with anything right now. Cost a gem as well. Gonna reroll. Trying to get higher cost rooms. Okay, don't want to use all our rerolls here though. Clock tower for tomorrow will help, I guess. Okay, fine. More keys for tomorrow. Yes. Bit of money. Anything else here? Tiny the bean. Such a little cutie. My mouse isn't on my hand. Or my hand is not on my mouse, rather. Petting the animal known as Little One. This works because we still have that aquarium next door. And that's another 2-room that will open every single hallway. Boudoir, not good here. We need something that goes straight through. This works. Gems, not that much. Also, we need the gems still. We still need library today. So we'll take out... Oh, we have the history of Arindia. Okay, so this is the non-censored version of the one we have. see, we had library. We have this one that was like giga redacted for political reasons in their game. Okay. Raw turnips have a chemical that resists digestion and makes you bloated and gassy. I mean, what if I want to get gassy? Forward, Arindio was once the name used to designate the realms of the Eastern Waters, though the term is no longer employed in the halls of politics, nor commonly known to the average citizen. Its memory flickers in the hearts of those who hail from the lands that it once encompassed, and many of the elder generation in hushed circles still refer to themselves as Arindians. Yet, we must not let the flame of our history dwindle in the obscurity of whispered conversations, nor permit our leaders to join us to abandon the name of our land. We must keep alive the embers of our past and preserve them for generations yet to come. Ajera. Most historians mark the beginning of the very first era, often denoted as Ajera, by the ascension of the first king of Arindia, whose name is Oris, would later grace the burgeoning township and the town in which he was crowned. Oris was known before his coronation as a prominent merchant lord of considerable means and affluence, whose sway in the region made him the ideal candidate for the unification of the surrounding provinces. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming, and the surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. Nevertheless, we can deduce from these ledgers that Oris had but one aim: expansion. The territory spread forth from the heart of Oris, and by the end of the 1st century, the black banners of Arindia could soon be seen fluttering in every hamlet and hostelry, along with thoroughfare from Oris, all the way to the western banks, and a new kingdom was born. Born again. Stop pooping. I'm trying to read, okay? Hard enough already. The Second Era. It was the 4th king of Arindia who split this vast kingdom into 3 equal shares. 3 realms of his 3 children. To the eldest he granted the fields and mountains of his great-grandfather, to the middle the province and heartspring of the kingdom. The eldest accepted the gift and called his new realm Arinda Ares, after the angelic paragon of royalty, Arinda. To the youngest, he bestowed upon him the realm of Arch Ares and the land of northern storms, a wild and untamed expanse which at the time was not as developed but a good deal more vast than the eldest brother's lot. And to the middle child, his only daughter, he gifted her the southern region of Eraja, the mystical realm of the ancestors, and land steeped in tradition, magic, and poetry of the old tongue. This is of import here. Floor plan. We're gonna need the angel names. Spoiler. Arinda royalty. Where were we? Library. The Third Era. As the Second Era drew to a close, the 3 sovereign realms had achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of these distinct regions, ruled by their respective siblings monarchs, had blossomed, cultivating the bountiful resources of their lands and developing a unique character and culture that set them apart one another. Despite those differences, the siblings monarchs managed to maintain friendly relations throughout their lives and were known for their cooperation in matters of trade and transportation. The succeeding generations of their heirs continued that tradition, and the Third Era is defined by the construction of a vast network of railways that span the length and breadth of the land, linking the northern mountains of Arch Ares to the southern shores of Eraja. This development facilitated travel and commerce between the 3 realms, further strengthening their bond and laying the foundation of the promise of a prosperous and bright future, the promise that would, unfortunately, as my readers will soon find, not be kept. Dun, dun, dun. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. The Fourth Era. As the kingdom of Arinda Ares entered the Fourth Era, a different kind of ruler took the reins of power. King Desolates III was a king who listened to the voices of all subjects, from the most influential advisors to the humblest of citizens. He was a king who often was seen among the people eating, drinking, and jerking off, a sight that shocked not only the gentry and the court, but the masses as well, who would scarce believe that they, as peasantry, would ever sup with the crown. Desolates was renowned as the king of the people, and it was therefore a surprise to no one when he made the decision to move the capital from the secluded mountains of Reddington to the public stage of Oris, leaving stage and court behind. The people were overjoyed by this choice, and the city welcomed their king with open arms and great fanfare. Yet, not all were swayed so easily. There were those who viewed the king's conduct to be unbecoming of the station and were wary of how readily he could be persuaded by the tears and tales of the common folk. These dissenting voices planted the seeds of discontent which took root in the lawns and gardens of the nobles of Fen, or as I have been instructed to say, the grand city of Fen. And then Fen, what happened? 5. The Era of Ruin. After the passing of King Desolates III, the 4th era came to an abrupt end. Thankfully, the king died naturally in his old age and surrounded by the people in Orus, far away from the growing unrest among the western city of Fen. On the very next day, the 6th of October, the self-proclaimed Prince Learson of Fen declared himself the true monarch. This declaration was bolstered by a surprising number of supporters due to the fact that Desolates IV shared the father's good name but little of his virtues. As the prospect of civil war seemed inevitable, the realm's regiments were hastily recalled from their frontiers to stamp out and put an end to the Fensurrection. However, instead of restoring order, what ensued was a savage and merciless campaign against their own people. The gardens of Fen, once the center of splendor, were transformed into a battlefield as the cries of the innocent echoed through the city streets, stained in red. For ketchup, of course. They did love ketchup in Orindia chat. The brutality of the pacification of Fen did not go unnoticed by neighbors. As sympathy for the city surged, allies came forward to lend support. Among them was the general of the Northern Regiment, who, sickened by the barbaric actions of the other battalions, joined forces with Prince Learson to form a formidable army. Together they leveraged their political influence and favors to persuade the nearby realms of Archares and Nuance to join their cause. However, even with the tide turning in their favor, victory did not come easy. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 long years and saw buried 1 in every 3 men. Prince Learson himself added another number to the casualties. However, even in death, he had won. Horus had fallen, and with it, the realm. Black flags that had flown for 5 eras were burned, and in their place, red banners were hoisted in honor of the fallen of Fen. The very few remaining members of the former royal family fled in fear of their lives to the south, forever exiled. We don't talk about the black banners, chat. It's a dark history. The current era. Today, the realms inherited by the 3, Fenares, Archares, and Naraja, once again stand united as allies. Though the distance between our people has grown, our connection to this land remains as strong as ever. The spruce and birch that span across the realms serve as a constant reminder that we all share the common past. And those trees continue to grow, so do our hopes for a common future. A future where we are not defined by the colors of the banner we raise, but by that which connects us, the land which we call home. For this is, despite everything, a land rich in history and a land of myth and wonder, a land that sprung forth the greatest empire the world has ever seen, the land our fathers, our mothers, and of our children. This land is, after all, that has happened. Oh, it's a cliffhanger. This land is, after all that has happened. Wait for it, it's coming. Still Orindia. Wow. Just fucking beautiful, man. God, it's so fucking good. There's so much to come. Okay. We can't sign out the next book, right? NordVPN. This land is my land. This land is your. I think drafting studio here. For she's actually. That procs our thing, and we get a new permanent room to add. Yeah. I am Lord. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, there's the dorm. I just saw it. In the drafting studio, you'll be able to choose a brand new pool. The dorm. Each time you enter the dorm after drafting a whatever room, gain 10 steps. Casino. The kennel. I'm going to take the dorm. Because I want to see that volume whatever. Okay, well. We got to go all the way back around. We will get to the break room, yes. We have to uncover this room and then finish in the break room. Is there anything else we wanted to do today while we're going downtown? We're talking downtown. Mm-hmm. It does not seem so. And as it was foretold. Let's just look through everything. I think we're good. Okie dokie. Go through here. Spend a couple coins in the chapel. Yeah, there we go. Actually, do we have... So make sure we have the movement still. Yeah. I want to take the elevator down here once. I don't think we actually have yet. I don't know if something else procs. Like, we've been downstairs because we went the other way, but I just want to see what happens. Or rather, if anything extra happens. Tiny bean doo 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 doo. She's a small bean doo 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 doo. No, that's just the tunnel. Okay. Tiny bean. Straight shot up from the conference room. Oh, I did want to check if the gold that we keep getting... I'm pretty sure this is it, though. Yeah, it is. Yeah, okay, so the conference room actually absorbs the gold that you would otherwise have to go to the tomb to gather, which is cool. The conference room pretty strong. Well, pretty convenient. I don't know about strong. For tomorrow, I have so much money. I wonder if you can keep some of these special items tomorrow with that other proc one. Maybe we should have bought one to see. They should all be open now. Careful with the move here. This is -3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, I trust. Turnip. Damn. Alright. I'm gonna reroll here to get anything that costs 2 or more. Vault is good. I think we need to go in the vault, though, to be honest. We can just proc it and... Oh, well, dining room's not. Okay. I think I'll bother stepping inside. It's fine. It's just gold. Make sure we get to that break room. We actually wouldn't have made it, I just realized, because I miscounted the gym if we had stepped into the vault. But we're good, with 1 step left. Alright. We're at 69 perma allowance. Okay. Very good. Banger. Cool. All right, chat. That is good. Proggies. High fives all around. Yeah, but the thing is, you want to step short, but like kind of fades to black, you know, Demus? So I think we might have you might have enough time to run into the next room. I just don't know if it counts or not. It does count for like emptying money into the chapel, so I don't see why not.